Boyhood begins with a series of 4 soft synth chords, each pulsating in the same symmetrical rhythm. 3/16 notes plus 2, then another 3. That's not the only thing these chords have in common. We're in the key of F major, so F is the tonic, the note that feels like home. This note is a constant presence at the top of each of the 4 chords, a technique called an inverted pedal point. C, another important note in this key, is also repeated. This repetition has a symbolic importance in relation to the lyrics, which we'll return to shortly. The first chord we hear is a B-flat sus2 chord. In this context, it sounds melancholy, setting the scene for what we're about to hear. It seems like it wants to resolve to the tonic chord, F major. That movement would sound especially satisfying if F were in the bass, with the third of the chord heard as well. The bass line does move to an F, but we're missing that third. Later, we do get all the notes of an F major chord, but the F isn't in the bass. The verses include a line about the narrator going out looking for me, a sentiment that suggests soul searching. This is related to the artist's reflections on gender, as they explore and embrace their masculine side and wonder what their boyhood might have been like. The progression loops around, striving for resolution but not quite reaching it. That ties into another line about trying to chase oneself but being unable to catch up. Likewise, the narrative switches from past to present tense and back. The search is ongoing, the questions yet to be wholly answered. As the song progresses, the arrangement becomes more varied. First, we get a 4-on-the-floor kick drum, then a number of clean, jangling electric guitars, and vocal harmonies that sit in a gentle bed of reverb. As the texture fills out, there's also greater variation introduced to the bass line. But those synth chords are still at the heart of the mix. The line, "I want to change but it's nothing new," seems relevant here. That side of the narrator's been here all along. The song does seem determined to question that idea. After the instrumental passage with its string interjections and its charming, squiggly synth line, the texture is stripped back, now focusing on the guitars, panned to each side of the stereo field. The synth chords are nowhere to be heard, but that doesn't last long. A drum fill pushes us into the second half of the chorus, where the synths return. Notably, this coincides with the line about change. The abrupt outro suggests that there's still searching yet to do. All that remains is a ghost of the opening synth chords, those 2 notes, F and C, as closure has not yet been found. There's a parallel here to the song's music video, as the projected film fades away, leaving the narrator with only their own thoughts for company. For more analysis, you can browse the playlist, subscribe, and support Apocopop on Patreon. See you next time.